Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm finishing to set up everything. Okay, this is good. And just to put the chat, it'll be good. Here we go. Environment 3. Okay, so what new mechanic will we have in this chapter? Oh, so we have some story before tutorial. I'm not used to that. Usually tutorial is the one moment you don't have any story. Okay. How absurd is it? It is that which is an illusion, a battlefield full of bones, blood, smoke, and mud. The illusions are only clue. Like the Lich said, the drifting fragments of history are the tracks it left behind. We passed through many ruins, some long forgotten, some never remembered to begin with. Soon these sites would be gone too. Many times we barely arrived in time to grab these last traces. We found 17 Vampire War art circles. There are maybe dozens more, maybe even hundreds more of them on this battlefield. They all appeared within the past week, a scary level of efficiency. We found troop tracks on 2 of them, but the marks indicated that the troops were only on maintenance or patrol missions. I doubt that there's much point to destroying the art circles. They could easily replace them with new ones. It's certainly that much more important to take control of that thing, whatever it is. This place is completely ruined. Just like Rhodes Islanders said, it's another secret network of routes that lead into the city. So this helps. Theresis has shipped huge amount of steel, crystal units, and witchcraft devices into Londinium and has to repair the shard and complete that airship. But how did these materials reach Londinium? Even the dumbest dukes wouldn't let large shipments of material outside their control to travel free around Victoria. It's probably that they, like the Narcissus King's Legion, appeared out of thin air around the hubs. The so-called Saga supply line we've been looking for may be the last and least important step of the transport process. How did they do it? Not only that, if Theresis had access methods like this, why isn't he using them directly in battle? Teleporting armies behind enemy lines, or plopping original bombs right on top of ducal flagships? There's a limitation to the method. It's actually really fragile. The Lich called it an art beyond the realm of originum arts, but I just couldn't picture it. W, over there. Huh? No sign of battle, it's completely collapsed. W has looked detached ever since that encounter a few days ago. I saw her gaze absent-mindedly into the fire while on night watch. I can't help her. She'll get through on this on her own. Let's go, there's nothing to see here. Yeah, W was a Sync Theresa somehow. That was weird. I look at the map in my hand. Scattered dots mark the location of the vampire art circles. I had a few, including the logistics hub just now and the Narcissus King's Legion camp. Something can be placed there using the same methods. There must be something linking them. I scanned the names on the map: hills, valleys, small patches of forest, and a few small ponds. Some sort of commonality, shared geographical traits. My eyes fall upon the same town, Brentwood. Wait, excuse me just a sec. Something I wanted to check. Okay. Ines, you say that Rose Island analyzed intel from different forces command center, where they had set their sight near a town by the name of Brentwood. I drew a circle around Brentwood's location. Closure came up with the analysis. She stole the record of all cargo movements in service into the city in 1094 and created an overlapping route map. All the towns around Londinium were covered in this cargo movement on the map. It's Victoria's capital after all. All the steak and wine the citizens enjoyed before the war didn't grow on the shelves. But the area around Brentwood is strangely empty, with only a few scattered entries around 1094 and 1095. It's pretty weird, like there's a forgotten town right here in the middle of Victoria. The Rhode Island thing, Brentwood, might be the starting point of the Sarkaz Underground Railroad, or the Harbour Hill Network implementing some sort of secret embargo. We just proved the existence of these logistic hubs. But we also learned that Theris has a pair of, well, invisible hands, which lets him put things anywhere he wants. We need to reassess the significance of Brentwood. No, the closer we get, the more vampire art circles we see. Meanwhile, we draw a line on the further point to Brentwood. We said they're about equidistant. That might be the logistical limit. Stop guessing, I know Brentwood. You couldn't hide anything that poor ass town. There are barely any Sarkaz vagrants when I visited a few months ago. Maybe the caravans just don't pass through because there's nothing interesting there. W disinterestedly throws a rock over. She's in a bad mood, alright. She would normally have thrown a grenade pin. The rock rolls on the map and falls right where I'm looking. I'm about to move it away. At the patch of hills not far behind Brentwood. The rock fell right in the middle of the icons representing the hill. Let's go, it's not like we have any better leads. Maybe coincidence has something in mind. Let's start here. The hills are dark and eerie. A Victorian history book wrote that the study of history is like walking into a cave, feeling the grains on the wall. Working blindly in the dark, all you can do is try to piece together the puzzle where we came from by feeling around in the darkness. This land is not friendly to history. Original veins assimilate any organic tissue around them, even bones. All that archaeologists had to do are original infested ruins. All they could do is malware metal shards. We are no different, we are Sarkaz. We have many ways to look back. Legends say that the revenant of the furnace of Castle whispered the achievement of certain king of Sarkaz, or the sad ending of another. When I was little, I used to wait by the furnace that never went out, hoping to capture a single echo from the past. All I ever heard was silence. You might actually be right, there's something unusual about the shadows here. There seem to be patterns of chaos. It's like the ripple created by the sailing ship, overlapping and interfering with one another until nothing is left but entropy. Not so much sailing as drifting. I've heard a story from an old Diablo. This word came up in his broken whispers. What story? A story of disaster. Let's hope we don't run into the stuff of stories. Let's hope we still have some good luck left in the bank. A merc who thinks he's lucky is a dead merc. Which is why we need you to stay behind, W. We're not here to fight, we need to figure out what we're facing. If things go south and we need to pull out, don't worry, I won't leave the way open for you. I'll save the explosive and wait until you're almost at the exit, vampires and narcissals hot on your tail, maybe Theris himself, and just as you're about to see the light, boom! You'll become the tragic hero right out of your favorite stories, Harder. You can handle Theris on your own, W. Ines, I actually bury you, you know? Huh, you do you. I love the alchemy, like the dynamic between Ines and W. She really will blow the hills apart though. Both know she's crazy, no need to provoke her with their last name. Just pathetic, the act that she's putting on, I'd rather she knew that what she wanted. You've been in the city for so long, if she wanted to know the truth, she could have just asked you. Did she ever ask if that Theresa was real? She never asked me either. She's never grown up. She could do one of two things, grovel at Theresa's feet and beg for forgiveness or plan to kill her. But what is this that she's doing? Trying to prove that she's all great and powerful? Or is she trying to convince herself that nothing ever happened? All she needs to do is kill people and plant mines like she always has until it all passes. It would have been fine if she could actually stop thinking about it, but right now she's like a little girl standing on ice. She takes a few steps forwards and a few steps back, looking around the same place, sinking to pointless sentimentality. I have no idea. Give me a break, you just don't want extra trouble. I didn't know you cared so much about her. I care about me, I don't want to die because of her. You know, seriousness, Ines. Have you ever thought about going back to Castle? What? Am I in the way of your great plan? No, it just occurred to me that W and I have a reason to stay in this war. But what about you? I've got my reasons too. Here we are. We're inside the hill. They hollowed out the whole thing. Well, that's going to make things easier for W's demolition plan. Look at the size of these tracks and the loading mechanism. That's a big guy. Get into shadows. When's the next shift? Close. It's always on time. I should have made a report to the boss. I would rather be outside killing Victorians. You're not a warrior. I don't need you to tell me, it's just that this place is so oppressive. I see those illusions every day, the things you don't know whether they're real or not. It's like a maelstrom that keeps spitting out trash from another dimension. Continental Soda is a decent woman who doesn't pick on us for no reason or abuse her authority. Is she the youngest major ever according to military commission rank? She's not a member of the royal court, she won't go far. The Theresan Regent aren't blue blood devils either. Screw the royal court, Kazel wasn't won by those old fossils huddling around the circle. But they're the strongest, that's because it's almost time. Go to the machine and prepare to load. Did you hear the name they said? Ursula. Could it be? It's not necessarily the one we're thinking of. Saka's names are often code names or taken from legend. Ursula the Time Stealer, Ursula the Lock and Key. Ursula of the Lock and Key! The Saka's legend about the Fernmount. Anyone could have drawn from it. Wait, Ursula the Time Stealer? What's the range of your name, Hodia? Don't have one. Huh. Bells. Wait, over there. That. What was that? The hills are trembling. No, space itself is trembling. Oh, we have a whole cutscene. Ooh. Damn. Whoa, what is this? Wow. Okay. For an instant, I see visions beyond reckoning. Bloated emperors crumbling in holes of gold, ancient bloodborne cutting open their wrists to feed the newborn. Diabolic flames, burning amber, demons with deer horns prowl beneath great bronze wall offering battered willow wood. The one not falls from nothingness, splitting into countless threads. A red-skinned monster cut off his own horn, impaling its own chest with it. Broken shards begin whole again. I see a faraway city. Calm, peaceful, not yet wheeled, not yet drowned in hatred. Its beauty is absurd and out of place, even in a dream. For no reason at all, I'm convinced that it was Castle, a home that has long ceased to exist from somewhere in history. I want to go there, go into there. I want to see what kind of life we once led. I lift my foot, but put it down in the same place again. I watch it quietly, until all is silent, until... A pathetic creature that is not but bleached bones moves slowly. Nerve strands reach out and grab the massive containers. It still roams this place. It is not dead yet. This is a cargo ship. So big. How did Theresis... It's really Ursula the Time Stealer. What a coincidence, right? The legend of Ursula tells of Casdal being attacked by a Fernmut that could slow the time of all things and peer into the past through the fog. Through so many pasts, the hero Ursula journeyed, rescuing their kin, lost in the mirage of time. Who knew that I, who took the name by happenstance, would one day witness the legend with my own eyes? Madame? Damn, she looks cool. I like it. She has a pocket watch. She has taste. You've really ground some horns into shape, Ines. Could almost pass for a true blue sarcasm. Ursula, are you really going to betray General Manfred Hodder? I knew you wouldn't kill Ines when I first heard the rumors. The confidential nature of my work precluded a personal visit to London to see you. Aren't you supposed to be the handpicked successor to the Scar Market? Sounds like you're already the bone driver here. Let's bring a hero of legend worth such loyalty and commitment. Ancient things are not so appealing anymore. Only one stuck in the past would continue to use the name. You could give yourself a new name. How would our friend who came a long way to visit be able to find me then? Care for a drink? You didn't used to be a drinker. Used to, huh? You didn't used to swing your sword at me either, Ines. Okay. Bomb loading points. Spend 10 DP to deploy an anti-witchcraft repositional bomb that will move towards the nearest blood-cutting altar. Blocking and release a pulse of wave that absorb all blood ember within range and convert them into bloodborne spawn. So one. Oh, okay. So it converts this spiky thing into a new creature. Is that it? Yeah, in a big area. This vampire altar thing came back to life. It's a Blood King Altar's doing. The tactical witchcraft platform periodically recycles blood ember from dead vampire spawn to produce bloodborne spawn. You have to use W's anti-witchcraft repositional bomb to destroy the Blood King Altar. They can vanquish the enemy for good. You can even maintain our lines for now. Bomb in position. If you need some time, we can speed up by attacking the transport, but the enemies can still move them to attack too. The bomb will explode when it reaches the altar. When it's done, the blood ember organization is own. Try and see for yourself. Oh. Okay, I see. This cutscene though. This cutscene was cool. Oh, this whole path leading to it. I'm gonna try with my sniper squad. It could work, considering the map. We'll try. Blood Cutting Altar.
しません。この時ゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますの。ついてきて。ディオポーレント。集中放送。
Here we go, Sniper Squad.
私たちが一緒なら必ず乗り越えられるわ。
Okay, this one might be harder with a Sniper Squad. An unplanned meeting. That's 2 things in a row without any story bits at all. I'm surprised.
聞いてるけど、どうすればいいかくらいわかるわ。私に命令しないで。あまり待たせないと隠せないわ。絶好のチャンスだ。
これ以上は進ませません。
先に沈黙を破った方こそ臆病者だ。
どこに向かう？こっち向け。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。ごきげんよう、みんな。面倒な手順は省いて、さっさと始めよう。
What is this? Oh, okay, it's the same. He reanimates, but this one reanimates just where he was. Like, and we cannot even damage it. Okay.
かわいそうだね。どうしてそんなに全身血だらけなの？
Okay, I have no way of reaching it though.
私に出会ったのが運に来た。指定の位置に向かう。悪くない場所だ。さっさと片付ければあまり待たせないで。前に進むぞ。レバティー。仰せのままに。
Yeah.
頼みは何だ？諦めるな。
I want to put Typhon here.
これが戦場というものね。評価しろ。言われなくても分かってる。すぐに終わる。何を片付ければいい？さっさと片付ければ楽に終わる。どの戦いも楽しむべきよ。ビクトリアのバグパイプ。諦めるな。待機中。思考を明晰にするは戦術。絶好のチャンス。評価しろ。
Okay, now it will start moving.
ごきげんよう、みんな。面倒な手順は前の手でこの役釘付けにしている。 諦めるな。決断を下すときはね。おしとや敵を引きかわせ。奴らの肉をすりつぶせ。この程度で止まると思う。
This is complicated now. I probably just restart the map. Hello, Nico. Welcome to the stream.
諦めるな。待機中、邪悪を壊滅しうる勇猛さ。待つこと。おはよう。
Yeah, I have to restart. I need another sniper. I need a basic sniper to hit the bomb so it can move. From Wolves to Vampire Hunter, yeah.
全員、規律はしっかり守ってもらう。リンゴ調印3回。聞いてるけど。
加減はしますよ。ウォーミングアップはここまでだ。
足元を見ていなさい。絶好のチャンスだ。血湧き肉踊る感覚、本当に久々。ここだよ。
Crocodile bitches.
おしとや気をつけなよ。そう早く切り裂かれないようにね。わあ、みんなこっち来て。あまり待たせない。誰かに気づく前にあなたの死体を神に沈めてあげる。
Should give 1 point. I need this to. I need this to get attacked more than that.
おしとやかな戦い方ともっと直接的なものとどちらがこの待機中思考を面積にするは戦術。これで静かになってくれる。私に指図するな。どうすればいいか今日隠せない。さっさと片付ければ。
Okay, Cruz.
もう声を出さないでね。本気で行くよ。すぐに終わる。あれ？じっと立っててね。
Try to attack faster than my Cruz now. Let's try. You'll see. Okay, now we're good. Now this guy will die for good. Push that payload. Yeah, it's exactly that. Welcome to the stream, Tanika. Pleasure to see you. It's a very interesting mechanic to have this payload thing while the enemies are getting like getting more numerous as times goes on because they revive constantly while they keep spawning. I really like the idea. Like that's an interesting mechanic. It might lead to some difficult maps at one point, but I still like the idea. Also, I'm very intrigued by the story. How Hodor said something about Ursula the Time Sealer, Ursula of the Lock and Key, a Saka's legend about the Fernmut. And Lock and Key are actually the Mostima's weapons. So I'm very intrigued now. Oh, we are in Ines South now. How's the new caster even more pain in the ass now? Now they don't even want to die. What are these casters who don't die? Bumping to an old friend isn't necessarily a good thing for a sarcasm. I will not be sarcasm, but I know to come prepared. When you're a kid, you're naive and stupid. Little camaraderie is enough to get you handling over your heartfelt trust. Even if the place where you build a camaraderie stinks as bad as Castle. Eventually at some point you grow up. Maybe it's the first time you kill someone. Maybe it's the first time you almost bleed out. Maybe it's the first time you crawled out from under a pile of corpse. You start learning how to live in a grown-up world. You can be ruthless. You use any means necessary. You can even throw your friends under the bus just to live on and nobody will hold it against you. And then that contrived plot comes around and you bump into an old friend. Honestly, all these years apart, even your old friend, do you really have that much to talk about? It's just, when you were young and stupid, you handled over that trust, you built a friendship. But when you are at that age, there's a unique opportunity to talk about friendship in Kazal without being laughed at. So we're done unloading, so cutting everything in the warehouse. Same as before, steel, pure gold, originium, stuff like that. There hasn't been personal transport in week. Sounds like most of the forces from the Royal Court in Kazal are already here. That makes things easier on us. Back when the Royal Court guys are floating around, they'd come down here to complain to us, make all sorts of trouble. Stop. She looks cool. I see her like that. I know someone who would like this design. Let me just take a screenshot. One of my friends will probably love her. Sorry, just a sec. Okay, and now we're good. That's enough for now. Oh, sorry. Commander, I've been posted to the way station for 6 months now. According to the rotation schedule, it's about time for me to... I haven't received any new orders for you. But your performance speaks for itself. I could approve 3 days of leave for you. Oh, Ursula. But don't let it go to your head. Make sure to stay grounded. All your life in Castle, you were a cobbler. Your greatest accomplishment is nailing souls together. What are you in the running for unless you're prepared to blow yourself up? Ursula, you're no fun. Get out of here, kid. I like her. Like, from what I read here, she seems to care about her troops. Like, the enemy is not necessarily someone evil, you know? Well, not purely evil. Ursula's profile, the corner of her mouth curling up. Thinking back to then, she carries herself the same way at least. Young Sarkaz cobbler approaches Hodder and slyly hands him the flask. Hey brother, hold on to this for me, so I can go a day without the stuff. There is something, man, walking around with this piece at your side and still... this piece? What's your mouth, cobbler? What's sweeter than honey? What's toxic shade? Looks like he hasn't even had it coming on edge. See, he's coming on edge yet. Those years Her Highness Stella did a lot to see the kid grow nice and sheltered. And now he's in a war out there by Londinum. Ah, brother and sister join hands to create the worst joke in history. If only it wasn't a joke. If you open that notebook, I'm setting it on fire. I imagine Hodder like getting his notebook from the pocket, ready to write something, and Ines been like, "Nope, you do that, I burn it." Okay, you know, like a kid that was doing like something bad, and the mom is like, "Nope, don't even think about it," and the kid just is like, "Okay, mommy." I just imagine this scene. Hodder quietly took his notebook. You two haven't changed, that's nice. It's been years since that operation. Me, Hodder, and the old W got ourselves into trouble. Killed some people we shouldn't have killed. It's not just a scar market, showing your faces in Castle would be trouble for you. I see your names there a lot. On the bounty lists, you're famous. I've never been a cheap date. That's the way to say it. Sure enough, Ines' investment paid off well. We were all so young. Getting old now? I'm a Sarkaz, you're a sheep. In theory, I'm gonna live longer than you, Ines. We're all infected, so this isn't about racial lifespans. Good point. I'll drink to you and wish myself a good health. I remember you used to say that if Sarkaz wants to live long, she needs to keep a clear head before somebody else trades it for coin. Whoever wants it can take it. Victorian Sarkaz doesn't matter to me. She leans in close, sizing me up, then glances at Hodder. We've got wrinkles, Ines. I died 3 times and only got a few wrinkles to show for it. I should thank the myriad souls. Don't thank them, you're a sheep. As for Hodder, you're missing an eye. When I see the sockets, it's all thanks to the fine Caprine woman right here. Lose an eye or lose your head. You had a choice. I guess Ines broke her heart when she made the move. Drop it. We're old friends getting together again. Can't we get back to a nice atmosphere of sentimental nostalgia? Talk about days gone by, muse on the passage of time. We could talk about how you became the youngest major on military commission, the driver of this Skytol Fernmut, Commander Ursula. Yes, we should talk about that, otherwise, we being who we are, we shouldn't be so warm and friendly. We could also talk about you. These 2 Sarkaz, one Sarkaz traitor and one sheep. Why are you popping up at the secret military commission site? I know you were detained by John Manfred, Hodder. And you, Ines, who disrupted our operations, together with an obnoxious little girl printing bombs all around, stole into my territory in broad daylight. As an officer of military commission, I can't very well let that go. It's 2 against 1 here, Ursula. Is it? Remind me. Where are we again? Huh, since when? So the girl wasn't like this before. You're welcome to try, Ines. She's bringing a smile, but she's dead serious. The most important thing I've learned over the years is to be true to my decisions. And Theresis is your decision? No, the military commission is. You decided to go with Babel, or what is it called now, Rhodes Island? I decided to stand with the commission. We decided our path a long time ago. So that we can still... No. I know what you want, Hodder. You haven't changed a bit. But we're not those kids who strutted around cheery for a whole day on the back of the second bounty anymore. We don't get to relax with our missions these days. No idle afternoon on the street of Castle. We're Sakas, or at least, we're citizens of Castle. It's our responsibility to make the streets and alleys a better place. Castle is the main issue here, Ursula. Then you've got to admit the Military Commission is the best choice we've got. Even Her Highness Theresa wouldn't disagree. But the two royals who made Castle into a nomadic city, the both of them who made it possible for us to even talk about the future of Sakas here. It was the same two royals who promoted me, giving a poor girl from the slums a chance to stand at the side of the royal court among those pure and ancient bloodlines. Once trapped by naivety and compromise, the Sakas lose our chance at a true homeland. Okay. There's no room for me to hesitate here. The Military Commission is the foundation of Castle to become a nation. Will there even be a Castle once this war is over? All I know is I'm no traitor. Sure, we never prepared to bump to this old friend from the beginning. Hodder tacitly crosses from my side to confront this stupid girl, the major of the Military Commission. 10 minutes, that's my limit. Get as much intel on that thing as you can. I bypass several Sakas blocking my way, shadows entwining their ankles. Hello, Selen Kartoffel. Vasihan. I know what Kartoffel means, but the rest of your name I don't understand. But I'll call you Selen if it's fine. Or I can call you Potato. Can you nuke the whole castle? I mean, no. There are a lot of innocent civilians here. But welcome to the stream. It's nice to have a new face here. I bypass several Sakas blocking my way, shadows entwining their ankles. I leap up, climbing the nerve cluster of this terrifying creature, the slippery feeling making me slightly sick. Is this a Ferranmut? I've never seen one before. It was supposed to be Vassar. It was a typo, and Vassar means water, and Han means rooster. Okay. I knew about Vassar, but not Han. Rooster, okay. That's a special name. Is a fan mode, secrets. That's a weird creature. This ain't good section to work on. My luck has been pretty bad lately, always ending up in the body of some kind of monster. Last time it was the Revenant, this time it's whatever this is. I hope I don't have to jump up this time. Salt Potato Water Rooster. That's a very special nickname. These nails piercing his spine must be some kind of witchcraft device. As those nerve clusters trembling, does this thing still have a wheeled stone? She's here! How are they so quick? They climb up the skeleton in hot pursuit. The sinews between the bones become something like a ladder for them. The splinters of fallen bones serving as their weapon. There's no war. Ursula's trained a real elite unit. They could stand some work in some variety. All they've got on me is numbers. A foreboding instinct pops into my head and I instinctively dodge to the side. A huge cluster of nerves comes crashing down and the bone fragments I have been standing on shatter and crumble. It's so hard on itself. Looks like every bone fragment, every bundle of sinews here could be a deadly weapon. That's a pain. The nerve cluster wraps around again. I stick my dagger into it so hard it recoils violently, carrying me high into the air. Alright, so it has the most basic of reflexes. Good enough, there's a cabin up ahead. Get doing reminded me of a book I read yesterday. What book? Right there. With all my might, I grab the dangling bundle of nerves and leap away. Dust everywhere, from wind-withered bone. This should be a center. No clear interface. Is it driven purely by witchcraft? A willing slave or a marionette controlled by strings? You dodged my arts, Ines. I should have gone right through your heart. You still haven't fixed that old habit of yours. Your casting always deviate a little to the left. Lucky I've been on the bad end of that enough times. You in a hurry? Did Hodor make a fool out of you? It's fragile, isn't it? Not as honest as it seems. You're welcome to guess. If we get the chance, I'd really like to hear about those 3 deaths you mentioned. Must be a thrilling story. You wanna try once? No, I'd rather us live. It's but the Queen of Austro-Hungarian Empire, Maria Theresa. Or Theresia. Oh, okay, I see why it would make... sorry. I see why it would make you think, like this story here would make you think of the book. If you can make it through the chaos and live on, that is. Tremendous force flips me over. The nerve bundle sweeps away, trying to tug me with it. The Fernmut is gradually swinging its body. They've built a lot of cabins here, and the thing tends to drift in the space. What if the Fernmut wonders when I'm not in one of the cabins? I really don't want to find out. I told her I'm not into becoming history. Shadows like blades sweep through the hole of bone. Save what's left of your dignity, Ines, there's no point. Your shadows can't protect you from the might of a Fernmut. Weathered bone, dust, take flight again, filling my vision. Thanks for the reminder. Hodor! This music just hypes me up every time I hear it. Oftentimes, even I have to admit that Hodor makes a pretty good partner. I'm actually glad we didn't betray each other. It's hard to find sarcasm like him. The past was tough, and the future's gonna be tough too. The dim firelight rises with the dust twisting. His figure emerges from the embers. Sparks in the wind seams his cloak in my hair. And sometimes, only sometimes, I'm willing to tolerate his obnoxious hearts. Bum, ba 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 da 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 bum. Da 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 da. Ba da da bum. Ba da da da. We are well past the age where I can talk about friendship, but I'd rather live in a future castle that keeps the silly naivety. We'll always love that. Turbulence is intensifying. I grab his hand. Huh, I forgot to tell you, Hodor. General Mindfred gave me your book. It's pretty good, I have to admit. We gathered up the bits and pieces, arranging them in chronological order, thinking you found the thread. Oh, sorry guys, just a sec. I have to report and ban some scammer bots. Yes, submit report. And now, okay, that's done. And the ban is here. Here we go. You gathered up the bits and pieces, arranging them in chronological order, thinking you found a thread. But you've been running all this time, do you plan to do this forever? Drop it, Ursula. Time to say goodbye. However, you're jumping with me this time. Don't get swept away by the turbulence of history. Never forget the present. The life that you're living. You're the boss. Boiling shadows point the way for us. Scorched dust carrying us along. The illusions shift before our eyes. When I'm falling fast enough, I suddenly realize that history really does look pretty fragile and hypercritical. I see a vast and familiar battlefield. One of the war zones from Castle, where the flames are still burning. We as a doctor are not the villains, right? Well, it's difficult to know. The Doctor, as he was before Amnesia, is very sus. He might have been... I mean, he might be considered as a villain, maybe from some people's points of view, but we don't have enough information to be sure of that. The Doctor, as he's now, is definitely not a villain in his behavior. Didn't he create a Seaborn? No. Not that I'm aware of, so... I don't know where you would have this information, but I don't remember anything related to the Seaborn in the Doctor's past. Maybe I missed something, but the Seaborn, I think, were creatures, just creatures from the abyss that maybe like mutated or whatever. I don't know exactly. And the abyssal hunters were created from Seaborn blood. Anyway, see a very familiar field. One of the walls in front of Castle was flames still burning. I recall the past. Hodder always wanted to steer clear of the war that tore apart his people. I forced myself to turn my head, while he single-mindedly focused on finding a suitable landing zone. And when you think about it, the Seaborn are not inherently evil. The Seaborn actually, like from what I gathered so far, just live like in the deep abyss of the ocean and enter in a war with the Aegir, which is a more technologically advanced civilization. And from there, it went out of hand. But I'm not even sure you could call Seaborn evil. I feel like the Seaborn don't know even the concept of good and bad, like of righteous and evil. They don't even understand this concept. They're more creatures with a primitive instinct. That's how I see them from the different events and everything. And after that, you have some people who started to worship them and started a cult and everything, but it's not the Seaborns themselves. Anyway, run away from the war. We weren't at Babel when Her Highness came under attack. Could have left Castle straight away. Why did we go back for W? Why John Reunion? Why lay low in Londinium all this time? What is Herder fighting for anyway? What am I fighting for? We break through the earth, the illusions vanish, and we see what was always there. He grabs my arm, telling me to be ready. Arts envelop us, and my vision clears. Shadows rise from the ground. Maybe we stopped running a long time ago. More story. Let me drink a bit. Okay, the myriad souls lie prostrate. Howling knocks on the door from beneath. Tangible usurps the intangible. Quisatsustage bears witness. The Black Crown imprisoned, the offender perpetually innocent. Because kings are born before immortality. Nah. I thought the clearest thing to read. Is W back yet? No. Time she spent on this mission has already exceeded our worst case calculations. How's Nightingale doing? Shining looks past the window at Nightingale sleeping soundly under the trees outside. Not great. Liz has never been more stable than she is right now, but the amount of origin in her body is rising, and it's highly likely her nociceptors will be affected. This can be an ordinary infection symptom. Perhaps it's due to Sarka's witchcraft devices on the battlefield, or maybe the whispering of the Revenant. I don't know. There's no way I can tell Liz that I feel her pain, for I have no idea what's going on. But yesterday she was happy telling me how she hasn't been feeling any pain in her dreams for a long time now. You're hesitating. You've been like this ever since you returned from the Confessarius' place alone. Do you remember what you told me when you applied to come with me to Londinium? To heal Liz, Dr. calls it. This goal I've never wavered on, ever. We may not know the exact status of her illness, but we'll know what it means to heal her. The things we need to do will not change, on this I'm clear. I have faith in you both. The way you look at Nightingale isn't just with compassion. You're not just her doctor, she's healing your fears too. Her body has its issues, but she's a member of the followers as well as your companion, not a delicate flower that needs your protection. The Confessary secret is truly a sickening affair, but we might only be able to uncover the truth by facing the abomination lurking in the utmost depth head on. I know you'll be somewhat worried. As I said when we first agreed to work together, Rhodes Island will help you if you ever need a hand. Thank you, Dr. Katsit. A blue foul beast chirps as it lands on Shining's shoulder. This is Liz's usual way of greeting her. Liz awake. I'll go fetch her. Oh, so Nightingale can speak to birds and send them. Oh. I'm fine, Shiny. You don't have to look at me so meticulously. Liz, we're just discussing your condition. There are some signs that aren't too great. The vicinity of Londinium has turned to a war zone. There are some things that are affecting your health. The cat and I are currently discussing our next course of action. This place is also a temporary foothold. Saying, come here, closer. Alright. Look at you. Why wear that face when you've already made up your mind? We can't run forever. The way things are now, we might as well confront them with our dignity intact, right? I know you'll stay with me, so I'd rather stay here and be a little more proactive. Liz, be strong, Shining. Your brows have been knitted ever since you met with them. Are you nervous? Alright, while I was napping under a tree earlier, I had a dream. I think we were children walking a strange stream. The water didn't even reach our calves. It was cold but very pleasant. We didn't speak, only walking along quietly. And then I woke up. I saw a strange fog beast pecking at its own plumage. It seemed to be pecking at its bruise-covered body until it was entirely covered in blood. It gazed at me with a pleading look in its eyes, crying as it huddled its own nest. It was not liquid pouring down its face, it was white wax. Even its mess of feathers were frozen. It was still chirping before it died. Quisatsusage bears witness. So a strange melody. It sounded like... Okay. Liz? Shane spots a black foul beast resting on the tree, weakly nesting on a crown made of dead branches. Looks back at Shining and a trembling cry resounds from its syrinx, a rhythm permeating. Black feather floats from the crown of dead branches. It covers everyone's vision despite its tiny size. You led me here, and so I've come to take you home, Liz. Monster! Roar. Return from whence you came. The structure is so fragile. Seems Ceres's blade is sharper than imagined. Oh, you! Watch out, Shining. It's fine, Liz. He can't harm me. You've regressed. It will be a challenge to return your body to its peak condition. It will eat into my experimentation time. To think you'd willingly leave that sordid lair of yours. The black fall beast rests on the dead branches in Confucius's hand. Its robust body is covered by an abundance of feathers, shining with luster. It was reborn so easily and instantly from corruption. It seems like you're anxious about something as well. We already arrived at the gates. We've made great strides in our experiments, even just knocking softly on the door. You must attend the final ritual. Monster, melt down! 5 minutes will be enough, Salus. Stop her with your life. Do not let them hinder me. Of course. A black curtain of satin drapes down. It binds the howling monster in multiple layers, giving it less and less space to struggle. Her arts are black. Is that Amiya's? What have you done to her? No, they didn't defeat her. I should have been able to present the King of Sarkas to the leader unharmed. It's a pity. But no matter. Even just getting a glimpse can lead the fake take another step forward. So, little creature, don't disturb our leader at work. Follow me elsewhere to wait till he's done. Monster! Okay. Sarkas, it made no shape to exert yourself. I said last time that our next meeting would be on the battlefield. Oh, then why are you concealing your sword even now? You sought to sever your ties with your lineage when you left home. This whole time I've been looking forward for you to return and fulfill your promise. I gave you time, but you disappoint me again and again. We're supposed to produce the next me. We would have created the most intangible bloodline in the last 100 years. Sharp but so impure, what's happened to your soul? Do you think you still had hope to cling onto after leaving us? Liz, come back. I won't let you manipulate me. Oh, your creation has surpassed my expectations. You're supposed to be just a shell, and yet you can't touch me. Now, Shining. I can hold on much longer. A strange feeling surges from within Shining. Nightingale is resisting the Confucius and even suppressing him. The ancient devil's souls has never manifested in such a vulnerable state before. Bloodline. The word itself sounds unreal. This moment, there only seems to be an extensive crack of blood right in front of her eyes. But Shining hesitates. Why is this so simple? Could it be this simple? Nightingale, stop. It's a trap. He's waiting for your arts to resonate. Time slows down. Monster fights with Silas as Calcit yells out. Everything flows past the streams of light. Both you and I know where fate will lead us. But those with self-awareness will only trap themselves in their own pitiful cage. It's futile to despise your bloodline and resist your fate. No one can deny natural gifts bestowed by our bloodline. I will do for you what you're hesitating to do, to crack an opening in the cage. Enter it with me and I will bring you back onto the right track. Think it through before you make your choice. Ancient Sarka's name. A white sword pierces through a heart atop a stone platform. Oh, that is music! Shit! Stone platform covered with dead branches. Shang remembers the first time she cried. She remembers just how amazing it was, the birth of unexpected emotion. A brand new soul is carved anew under the blade. I've seen pain, your tears. Accidents are bound to bring surprises. You could have stopped your explorations here and now. So you can't bear to destroy the ignorant consciousness of that hollow shell. And so you spew memories into the empty husk instead. She's Liz. She shouldn't. You did this of your own free will. Filled up his consciousness with a name, with Liz. Liz is afraid of a completely silent person sitting across from her at the long table. They agreed to sit here every night at the same hour for dinner together. But the white-horned Sarkaz, opposite to her with a sword in her hand, no longer speaks of moves outside of recording her every action she can remember today. Liz always asks herself, have I done something to upset her? Liz misses the beautiful memories of how their lives were before. I keep having the same dream every day. I dream of us as children walking in the stream hand in hand. I flew upwards and kept going higher and higher. Couldn't hold me back. I saw you crying from the clouds. Every time when I wish to return to your side, I always wake up in pain. I ache from your suffering and I want to bear it for you. I just need you to tell me why you feel like this. Quersar Sinag. Quersar Sinag. His name means inseparable hope or destiny. Poor Liz. She thinks it's all her fault because of the momentary kindness you showed her. I already abandoned that sinful name. I'm called Shining now and will always be. That's so. Are you sure you can reach your family's destiny that had carried on for a millennium? I'm looking forward to it. Liz holds the true fall beast rescued from the river in her hands. The indigo feathers are trembling, and the cold river water makes her shiver. She thought Kisasnag would get angry at her, but the sorrowful sarcasm merely weaves a brand new birdcage for Liz. But inside it will stay safe, always. I'm sorry, Kisasnag. I didn't mean to endanger myself by going to the river to save it. I just couldn't watch it die. I became fond of it the moment your family gifted it to me. It likes to fly freely, but once it gets too far away from me, it seems to lose its life and falls into the river. You said it's something similar yesterday, but I have no recollection of that at all. I listened to you and put it inside the cage. I'll keep it safe. Please don't get angry, I promise to give you something so foolish that it won't ever happen again. The cage has finally accepted their own duty. They have also realized your own destiny. The more fragments and lies you fill her up with, the more confusion and suffering she goes through. I've lifted those dusty fragments for her. There's no undoing her awakening, and eventually she will suffer as her rootless consciousness crumbles. I won't let that happen, Father. I'll end our sins with my own hands, and Liz will be cured. What's next? Isn't her revealing the truth the very thing you fear, my dear sister? She called him father and he called her sister. Excuse me, what? This is the source of your woeful hesitation. I tolerate you wandering around this receptacle, continuously strengthening this fragile cage. I trust you to cherish it with your all, and you never disappoint me. Eventually you'll come back to my side with the cage in tow. That's what you've done. Look, she even tried to cage me in to create an opportunity for you to defeat me. Your rebellious love for her and her fate-resisting conscience have sadly only become another catalyst together. You even want to use a hope she found herself. Shining, are you here? I can sense your breathing, but I can't see you. I'm here, Liz. She can't hear your voice. We're working with her tattered consciousness inside the cage. Shining sees a blue fall beast, huge enough to fill her vision. Giant grey eyes look down on her. She's unable to see herself reflected in those eyes. The fall beast's sharp beak opens and closes. A metal voice strays in from nowhere. Shining, there's a vague question echoing in my head together with a name that stings me, but I can't recall it at all. I might be able to remember it after we leave this place. I found I can share the pains of others and slow down their lives withering away. You said we'd go to faraway places to find a way to cure me. Maybe I can cure their pain along the way too. She's submerged in those disorderly fragmented memories and will eventually lose herself in them. Or perhaps she'll go mad, and maybe she'll end her own life before that happens. But you know how to solve this, Quizas, I've taught you. Draw your sword and cut down your blood relatives here and now. Our souls will reconnect with your sword as a bridge, and you will give birth to ancient power. This is your inescapable destiny. Become one with me and use the remain of your bloodkin to nourish her consciousness. It will stay shattered otherwise. Forgive me, Liz. Shining clutches the sword in her arm, and Confucius's hand is already pressing on the scabbard. At last, Quizarsinag. Day and night about to pour out from the sheath, but a single hand holds on Shining's sleeve. Shining, I like your new name much better. Liz. I feel like I've slept for a long time, lost myself in an infinity of fragments. I heard your voice. You guided me to a place buried underneath of countless fragments. I dug out some of my splintered memories there. I still haven't remembered them all. I recall the question I should have given you my answer to long ago. I forgave you long ago. Even before you resolved to seal all the memories of that laboratory away. So I'm angry with you for deciding to act on your own without asking me. Liz, I always loved the name you chose for me. Don't run away and bear everything by yourself. Didn't we promise to face it all together? Shining sees Nightingale's eyes and her smile. She's beautiful, by the way! When she comes back to her sense, the hand has already quietly slipped away from her sleeve. Tragedy we have here, but the ending has already been determined. Your killing me will turn you into the breeding ground from the next in our bloodline. Or you can look on as helplessly as you watch me take her away and drown in your regrets after. It's all the same, sister. Sir, we need to retreat. Hello there. How many bloodlines have you yet to touch, Chimera? Show me. How many times can you put blood back into your body and tell yourself your own fate? What? Your little monster's copy is quite poor. Is it because you're not as strong as you were before your rebirth? Or is Damkalsid, beloved of all tribes, even more injured than I thought? Kusatsu, the other part has chosen you. So, what will you bring him? The name Kusatsu itself is the answer, just like as inextinguishable hope. Kisarsunag, the cage, is already awake. If you continue to keep her by your side, she will only, like the dewdrop of early dawn, evaporate and fade away in the light. Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. I will take her away and I will help you maintain her. I will help you make amends. I'll forge his cage into a crown, and then we will be the king of Sarkas for all eternity. So that's his goal. Okay. So the point in chasing after him. Take stock of our losses and prepare to move at once. We still have the unstabilized wounded. Our cover here has already been blown. So that's it. Operator Nightingale is an employee of Rhode Island Medical Department. We will not allow anyone to take her away or to do her harm. But we might place her in greater danger if we make any rash moves. After all, we're facing an immortal Lord of Fiends, having coveting the crown for thousands of years. Quisat Tustaj, the one who knocks on the door, the king of usurping kings. I knew the threat of a confessary since the day of Babel, even though my numerous countermeasure attempts were all in vain. Theris concealed them so well that everyone merely thought of them as the regent's guards. Please be at ease, I know what we have to do now. I thought you'd be less calm than this. What's your plan? Liz, she had made her own choice. A choice even I had never dared to think of, daring, aggressive, and almost the most effective methods. It seems like the one afraid of loss and death has always been me. What I need to do, is to catch up to her. I believe in you both. How's Amia? Asked Helen. She and the doctor were also beset by the confessary's surprise attack, and now with Logos. Amia has been affected by some kind of witchcraft. The one they call Salus tried to seize the King of Sarkas' power from her directly and failed. Amia's current condition is very strange. She's fallen into coma. Amia's connection with the Lord of Fiends is only growing stronger, so we can only place our faith in her. We also discovered several of the vampire's art circles, accompanied by some illusion from history. The doctor mentioned that the originum used to build this art circle was very special. Special. Well then, Lord Damasty, I thank you for your assistance. What do you seek from us? We seek change, to hone ourselves, and meaning. We seek the meaning of living a long and disordered life. You will show it to us and we will verify it. That's all. Tell Closer and Face to sweep this place thoroughly. We'll leave in 3 hours. Leave a message for W to head towards Brentwood as per our original plans. We'll really have to hurry. Hey, Uncle Noel, the lens in my glasses fell out again. Told you so many times, your ears are too soft. You creep on the frame so hard every time you feel your glasses sliding down that you break Enchanter's shape, so of course the lens won't stay in place. Let me have a look. You gave me such a heavy pair to wear. I found a better method, look. Little Susanna pulls out 2 leaves from behind her and wedges the stems on her ear, with the tip resting under her nose bridge. Ah, glasses of green fashioned with leaves. Ta-da, what do you think? Can you see with them? I can, really. Just face the sun like it. Child goes over Noel and puts 2 leaves in his eyes. Noel's vision is filled with a verdant green. Alright, kid, you just look. Leaf veins. Sunlight at noon in the forest is not very strong, but it's enough to shine through the thin leaves and reveal the interlaced veins, clear for all to see. How is it? Can you see, right? You won't see anything interesting through that frown away on your face, Uncle Noel. He stares blankly at the sun with the leaves covering his eyes. I can't see anything at all. I think of a story from Yan in the East, a tale of missing the forest for the leaves. Nah, not listening, you're as boring as ever. Who are the kid and this guy? Who are they? Try with the glasses, makes the leaf comes and go. Okay. Oh, okay, they're from the Rainian group. Okay. Tallulah. Seems like you don't get along with the children, Mr. Noel. If you didn't Tallulah, done with work? I told a story to my son once. However, he didn't like hearing my stories either. Maybe I'm just not suited for it. You have an abundance of experience, even if we only know it from a smattering of phrases. An average down-rotten Victorian optometrist who fled here after his shop was taken away from him amidst the war. He sympathized with infected who were being discriminated against, and so chose to join the group and help out with his abilities. You've already displayed a respectable character ever since I got to know you, Mr. Noel. But it's because of that, Please speak your mind, Terra. I'm just curious why a long-lived like you would deign to conceal your identity and do such insignificant things. I notice, of course, this is still much better than the worst-case scenario I thought of. However, you can deny it, we'll speak of it no more. I'll take 9, though. I won't. Noel smiles, plucks a leaf and fiddles with it. There's actually many Victorians who I'm well acquainted with that know my identity, and I wish to avoid scaring my travel companions. I'd like to correct you on one point, Kataula. I'm not deigning to act like this. My longevity aside, I don't am any more talented than ordinary people. The long-lived gain their longevity through different means, I doubt as the original arts they use. But we aren't always influential figure, Terra. In fact, I'm much more interested in your story. A descendant of the Red Dragon, founder of Reunion, and the leader of the infected movement that took off in Ursus, to think it still acts so shrewdly toward the so-called long-lived. Who exactly are you, Mr. Noel? Just some guy, 150 years ago. I was telling my third son the fable that learned my travel in the end, and he left my side from impatience. And as I stood before his granddaughter's granddaughter, I was once again a stranger in the large family. So now I harbor anger and pain inside me, giving up entirely on both family and love as I try to locate the villain hiding in Victoria who manipulated my fate. I spent the last century researching the long-lived, the gods, the masterminds, the immemorials of myself. I tried to benefit from the system's nobility to hold my original art, to accumulate wealth and exchange it for secrets. I tried every method you can fathom to get closer to the truth, but I haven't been successful at all. I didn't manage to become nobility or wealthy. I only had a little shop, that's all I really had. Compatibility is wise, but not even be able to defeat Mr. God. Time has only taught me to recognize the reality that I hold no talents at all. The story of an ordinary person, Terra. This tale I can freely share with you. Noel drops the leaves that were in his hand, and the breeze blows them far away. He dusts himself off and picks up the suitcase once more. Please rest assured, I hold no ill intent toward you or any wish to find the hands of fate that cursed me. She hides behind the country, treating her monarch as her glove, and the city-state her chessboard. She merely looks upon everything labeled Victoria with a cold gaze. If needed, Victoria can even be destroyed, rebuilt, and topped up a new flag after her. How can I believe she's not involved in the current turmoil of absurdity? Wait, something I missed in this dialogue. Yeah, the word he says he probably is talking about fate, I suppose. She definitely hiding with the Duke, but since Arcade and Victorian engaged mutual slaughter, which sacrifice are merely heartless parameter indicators for her. Perhaps she might have been manipulated by a similar pair of hands before. You have her blood running through your vein after all. She has no reason to let you nor Alistair's daughter go. Me, do I know another conspirator? But he didn't deserve to be called a god, nor can he manipulate my fate. That's exactly how they live on Talula. I want to know how to kill them, or perhaps how to kill myself. It's getting late. I need to fix little Susanna's glasses. Mr. Noel, Talula, the reason why I'm willingly telling you this is why I joined Reunion. To forgive a selfishness, it is your intuition I've honed by extra century I've lived. You two have resisted such a predetermined fate. All of you here have. So this guy is like Kashi. He's like an immortal. The Promised Land drifts.
総員作戦通りに動け
Saka's Bone Guard prevents nearby anti-chronospin bomb from moving, but is more likely to be attacked by friendly units. When receive damage, reduce attacker attack speed. When defeated, leave behind 2 blood ember.
油断してはいけません
That's
本気で行くよ
that sounds a bit annoying.
聞いてるけどどうすればいい絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできないわ
Where will I deploy her? I deploy her like that, and someone else will take care of these guys.
ごきげんようみんな面倒な手順は省いてさっさと始めようみんなこっち来て前のこの役首吊りにしてやるこれで静かになってくれるな
これ以上は進ませません
どうすればいい足元を見てくださいさっさと片付ければ楽に終わる進めご指示を大気中邪悪を壊滅しうるは入門さリンゴちゃん今日もよろしくねご指示を仰せのままに気をつけなよそう早く切り裂かれないようにね
どこに向かえばよろしいでしょう飯は食ってねえのか全力で来い
悪くない場所だどうすれば絶望のリンゴちゃん今日もよろしくねレゴティー
Knight shouldn't move. Let's go. Okay. We got rid of the altar. Now things should be much easier.
頼みを先に沈黙を破った方こそ臆病者だあまりまた誰かに気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげるあまり待たせないおしとやかな戦い方ともっと直接おしとやかああかわいそうだねどうしてそんなに全身血だらけなの
Come on. Move. How long will this guy stay here? Finally.
あまりまた足元を見ていなさい
Okay. Where am I? Pain, rib, shatter. Every bit of suffering is piled upon my body. The person killed silently is myself. No, I must. Why can I not summon the strength? Someone seems to be urgently calling my name. Amiya, you promised me. Hey, the doctor? I can't tell. I want to reply. I try opening my mouth just to tell the doctor I'm fine. The pain starts to fade away as a chaotic scene finally becomes clear. Search for what strength remains in my body. I see cities devastated. I see a region blanketing the land. I see you. The fuzzy echoes get further away as I open my eyes. This is a battlefield. My battlefield, the battlefield of the King of Sarkaz. An army lies dormant behind me, suddenly raising the banner up high, soaked through with blood, pain and suffering. Of ours, of our enemy. Nartira's king will take this last city that the resistance has reached an end. You're the king of Nartira court. What's your name? I have no name, I am merely your loyal subject, King of Sarkaz. This is your fate, you will bring us salvation. All that we fervently wish for, all that we finally achieved, salvation. And slightly... A droning cry fills the air, declaring a new chapter of destruction. The earth beneath my feet, it squirms, it curls, all because of me. The graves the Lord of Fiends has bequeathed the lands. The formation begins advancing. Your will is our will. You have answered the prophecy and thus it will yield its reward. Please leave it to us, this battle will not drag much longer. Prophecy? I once heard that. You look exhausted these days. Amiya, you can't go on like this. You need to rest. Theresa? Is that it? I'm exhausted? We fought a difficult battle, defense forces control tower, Dr. Katz had taken a serious injury. Norport Burrows has been locked down, or its resident left for dead. We are at the tender mercies of Victoria's catastrophes. Our military has yet to give up. When Swagenden's seat of gold, Sayed and Millennium old rows nailed shut in their coffin. Swelling streamers spires, rotten and crumbling, not a tune ever to ring out again. The eternal holy city of Laterano, its pure white cathedral, dyed in black, the ancient betrayal paid in full. Even under the tides, the arrogant Aegir bow their head to me. For those who still try to uphold their dignity, I claim them one by one. In all these, one solitary figure remains constant. Is all of this my doing? These are all things you need to do, Amiya. You have to come to the origin of it all. It's also a fated end. I feel something flowing out the edge of my eyes. Theresa raises a gentle hand and wipes my tears away. Don't be like this, Amiya. King of Sarkaz apparently placed his crown upon your head and brought to you this pain and glory. We will face it together. This is the will of myriad souls. You cannot deny it. The more you reject it, the more you suffer. The more you resist it, the weaker you are. Theresa's face begins to blur. All of them are telling me this all at once. Across millennia, all the Sarkaz within their myriad souls, they are all telling me this. There is no more rebuke, no terror. They just truly wish for me to be at peace once more. I've seen so much defiance of fate, prophecies manifest early, before those who defy it, and it is clear as day where they will ultimately fail. We are grateful for those pointless challenges. Through their struggle, they weave an ode to heroes, yet the heroes themselves are destined to perish. The more you reject it, the more you suffer. Before you understand all choices, all struggles, all fatigue, the sorrow you swallow, they bear no meaning. Reject it only embitters the gentle head of fate. The more you resist it, the weaker you are. because you realize all fights, all resistance, the blood we spill, our haggard words, they have no destination. Resistance only fills your destined home with thorns. Why bother? Why bother? We only wish for you to rest. Close your eyes, Amir. Close your eyes. Millions of kin bow down before my rusted throne. They will bear Kazel here. The king spurs them, the king drives them, the king enslaves them. This is your mission, this is my mission. This is my predestined fate. Good ending is never earned. This fate, I tasted too much. I fought fate so many years, in the end I could not win. But you, maybe you... will you admit it? You're afraid, little king. You know my ending. You believe all the prophecies will be realized. You will be the origin of ruin. You will be the harbinger of disaster. You decide. You accept. Ready? With that exception, Amir, even he, Baldrocasti, succumbed to fate. Are you stronger than him, braver than him? Do you think the soft shoulders of yours can bear the weight of the frost and blades he's borne? At the end of your journey, you will regret, you will suffer for your sin. Your sin of not being able to accept who you are. Look at your hands, child. Look at your hands. I glanced down, feeling at my hand. I tried curling my hand into fists. Is this my will? On the vast battlefield I stand alone. Innumerable corpses. The black crown hovers above her head. I see you, black crown on your head, melting millions of lives into nothing but memories. I see the Lord of Fiends enslaving all people everywhere. You will regret, you will fall in regret just like me. The final destination is still here. When death approaches, you will realize that all prophecies are inevitable. I am the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. I am the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. I step forward towards Amiya, towards myself, towards fate itself. Then black arms weave into a sword, stabbing Amiya in front of me, stabbing myself through the chest. Then I will kill you. Even if you are me, you are the Lord of Fiend. I once made the same choice as you. I thought that I was strong enough, powerful enough to unbind myself from fate's shackles. You can do it. Amiya, you can do it. Really, maybe. You may have tried once. You may have faced all sorts of bitterness and still fallen into the same abyss in the end. But I haven't. I have not walked on your so-called fated path. I will change you. I will change you in the King of Sarka's name, Amiya. If the end of it all was set in stone long ago by those prophecies you espouse, if the meaning of our lives are just to prove your inevitable conclusion, then why do we live? Why do we exist? The Patriot's lifelong struggle, Dr. Cass's assiduous choices, Dr. Fluff's holding my hand and affirming our path, all this just to become a footnote in fate's manuscript. I refuse to accept it. Amiya's will only beget pain. It will be an endless torture. Mayad Soul of Kazdel, I ask you, did Theresa break out of her own fate? Even Theresis, did he face you head on? Theresa, she handed over this crown to me for this. She didn't believe in the predestined tragic future that you paint. So, she is suffering now, listening to our voices with nary rest. If only to relieve her burden, King of Sarkaz, you must know. Theresa doesn't need any rescue. The King of Sarkaz will no longer be a symbol of conquest. and revenge. Maybe that's why I must be the one. How arrogant, how conceited. No, it is only because I have worn this black crown that I brandish my sword at you. You can't escape fate's choice. The further you run from it, the faster it will come. I won't run. I'll wait for it. I'll wait here for it to fade. When your plans have dissipated, when your towns fall short, I'll show you all. We, the people of this great land, can choose an ending for ourselves. I found the strength in my body. They call this power the King of Sarkaz. I know it was never about the king. This power was never meant for conquest, for subjugation. Its true objective is survival. The battlefield abruptly shatters. I hear a distant sigh. It carries no anger, no fear, no sorrow, just a sigh. Was this a reply from mere soul, or just myself sleep-talking as I wake from a nightmare? Whew. Amiya, you're awake. Familiar voice becomes, I feel those lingering emotions dissipate. Do you feel alright? Any pain? Got hit by the Confessorius witchcraft? Do you have a nightmare? Doctor's voice always calms me down. I'm fine now. I lift my hands, the black art sparking out as usual. The King of Sarkaz. Doctor, this power is not a curse. It's not forbidden witchcraft that brings disaster. Theresa passed it to me so that we can use it to find our own path. I trust you. The Doctor holds my hand tightly. You're up, Amiya. I'm sorry. It's fine, Logos. Whether or not I was caught by Confessorius witchcraft, I would have had to face this self-reflection eventually. In my dreams, those voices proclaimed the prophecy again. Prophecy? Yes, the prophecy the Patriot spoke of before he died. No matter what voices they were, it's all a trick of the Confessari. Don't worry about it. No, was that a method of Confessari's torture? Or are my soul still deeply connected to my heart? Or maybe I still hold on that scary prophecy deep inside. It's unimportant, though. I already rejected that offer. Again. Good. I still want you to get a full checkup from Dr. Calcid, though. Your rings. I do. Because where are we, though? The sound of footsteps approaches. It's some Sarkaz mercenaries. They're moving a crystal shard, the color of blood, onto a truck not far away. I recognize a girl leading them, Paprika. Dr. said she freed the workers in Highbury. Logos requisitioned the use of the Sarkaz Transport Squad vehicle in the name of the Lord of Banshee. We need to escape the Confessari pursuit. Yesterday, Closure's drone found us. W's safe house that they were staying at was attacked by Confessari, and Nightingale was captured. Confessari. We let our guard down against the Sarkaz squad, named after the Confessari. Thesis' plan also allowed them freedom of movement. However, they finally left the shadows they've been hiding in. Doctor, Paprika and the other are loading the radium samples you need on board, but they're still wary of us. Right now they're only listening to me because they fear me. I have to resort to threatening them with real curses soon. 5 batches of crystals should be enough. Amiya has recovered as well. Then we'll head to Brentwood next and meet with Dr. Calcid. Doctor, you look uneasy. What's wrong with you? I feel that Theresis isn't looking for any sort of vampire witchcraft device. What he wants is an even more unsettling power. Yep. Town amidst the clouds. Oh, there are 2 of them this time. I see. So we'll have to release 2 bombs this time. Okay. Here we go. Story time first, as usual. Notice. 1. Residents must comply with regulation previously announced by the Military Commission. 2. Must comply with all work safety regulation, time off allowed whatsoever. 3. Leaving your place of residence after 7 p.m. is strictly forbidden. 4. Morning Mayor West in any manner is forbidden. Acting Mayor of Brentwood, Freda West. You can't even mold the previous mayor? What is that? Oh! That's the new medic. I still don't have the seed. Can see I have these flowers ready by next year's Harvest Festival. I don't want my family's tradition to die in my hand. Magdalene. Come in. Good morning to you, Magdalene. Were you drunk last night? Old Hank and I have teensy tiny taste of the mayor's leftover booze. I'll let you in on a secret. Mr. West had more than just fine wine brewing for the celebration. He was hiding a whole cannon behind our back. The last time I saw one of those, it was a harvest when we were 10. I definitely invite you to a dance during the Gun Salute at next year's festival, Magdalene. You're still really drunk, you know that? I just hope that the flash powder hadn't gotten wet. Or the barrel, it was on the side. It'll only be a few more days once we finish with that bloody thing the devils are having us build. They'll leave us alone. Then when the time comes for the next year's Harvest Festival, we get to celebrate the return to our normal lives all night long. When you start handing clocks in the greenhouse. It's a long time past of time. Everyone's supposed to get up and head to work. Are you scavenging us work today? They won't notice a single man missing. I'm getting ready to head there. I know there's a back alley behind your greenhouse that leads straight to the work sites. Strange though, them devils don't often loiter around there. The door over there. I'll head there right now. See you. Wait, Will, don't open that door. Watch out. Oh, Magdalene, did a flower pot crack my skull open? Nothing happened. You're still drunk, the door outside is that way. I'll take you to the work site. Well, I gotta remember to bring a bucket to mourn Mr. West. It's a shame he didn't get to taste the wine he was brewing. You didn't see the notice they put up today? What notice? Never mind, take this flower. Brentwood has visibly deteriorated over the last few years. Although Mayor West racked his brain to try to turn things around, his ideas all yielded little results. Though caravans once visited in droves, none of them are willing to visit this forgotten town anymore. Everyone has been suffocating thanks to ever-approaching war and the worsening situation in Londinium. 2 weeks ago, all of us gathered at the top of the town hall tower and saw a column of cloud rising into the sky in Londinium's direction. Major West hesitated for a day and gave up on sending a team to Londinium to find out what happened. There were only rumors that war has broken out. Suddenly when the Sakas came, let the town regain its former vigor. They had all of us with food. Everyone scrambled to line up for work day after day and gave everything they all in exchange for limited food there is. We're all very industrious. In a few short weeks, the thing that they had us build is already starting to take shape. With a promise of survival dangling in front of us, we strain to forget how Mr. West died. If there's no one working farms anymore, then what is the Harvest Festival that everyone is so looking forward to actually celebrating? Wait, they're coming this way. Wake up! Damn it, Will, I told you not to drink so much. Sir, this man broke the rules. I'll be taking him to confinement to reflect on what he's done. Looks like you enjoy the power we've granted you, Feline. I just don't want anyone to break the rules we agreed on. I can tell you're trying to protect him, childish tricks. You'd best remember how your unlucky father died. His Highness is willing to overlook your disrespectful attitude before, that alone is your greatest reward. What we need now are honest workers, it's that simple. It won't happen again, sir, I swear. That's right, your legs should be shaking. Don't worry, you'll live. If you were dead, I'd have to find a site to do your job. I'll keep an eye on him and promise that there will be no delays. Better not be. I don't care who picks up his slack as long as one of you does. Not you. No, get back to your post. I don't want the boss to chew me out. Scram. Magdalene, please, let me take care of him. He'll sober up in confinement. I'm sober. I wouldn't dare to fall behind the schedule, she said. Wait till you can stand before you act tough. If you pass out at the worksite, I won't be able to save you. I shouldn't have given you the keys to the warehouse yesterday. Are these flowers for me? Of course not. I got them to mourn Mr. West. You didn't see the notice I put out today? You had too much to drink yesterday, so... Sorry for that, I was only going to have a little sip. But Bastard Tom started spouting nonsense. He says you're a haughty traitor riding the devil's coattails. I'm managing to get by these days only because you kowtowed to the devils. Old Hank and I were proper pissed off. We changed the bass out some drinking games, we got chaos and didn't stop. Why do you think doesn't matter? Never mind, give me the flowers, let me thank you in my father's place. Maybe we could hold a ceremony for Mr. West in the warehouse. We're secretly making his preparations in. Slackers rarely go up there. Thanks, Magdalene. I guess that you got the flowers. He's not smart enough. You should go back. I just heard a group of outsiders appear in the village a few days ago. Not the Duke's army, but they are armed. Slackers are afraid someone in town could help them. They start today's search ahead of schedule. So early? Why is she running that fast for? Is she in a rush? For your own good, I suggest you stop bothering her so much. She has her own trouble to take care of. Now go, sober in confinement. My man saw you go to the worksite, gardener. Do not exhaust my trust in you. How can I get rid of him? I hope he hasn't found anything. You hung up the clock I gave you. Very good, that will help you remember your work hours and not to leave your post. He's got mud on his hand. Did he turn my daisy soil? I didn't give your subordinates permission to muck around with your greenhouse. You might as well just search out in the open. You need to be so cautious about me. Or are you trying to look for these? Forgetting just the seeds. The seeds are not on my list of approved transactions. I don't care how you got your hand on these, I suggest you knock it off with these stupid ideas. From today onward, we'll deal with any suspicious individual directly. Why am I even telling you this? Anyway, you'd better stay in line, don't do anything stupid. It's so quiet, it's eerie. Should I turn around and look? I like the flower you're growing, these roses. We don't have them in Castle. The better I need to leave town, I won't go back so often anymore. You must be happy about that. Send these flowers to my tent later, Gardener. This coin is my down payment. One last word of advice, don't go near the worksite at the center of the town. These scary men are interested in such fragile flowers. Oh, my roses. The white petals stained in red blood. Was his hand pricked by the rose's thorn? He didn't feel any pain. Weird sarcasm. Oh no, it's safe now. Are you okay? Are all of you okay? Phew, free at last. Such a tight squeeze inside. Easy, you were just about ready to fight him, weren't you? I know we can't bring trouble so soon. Sorry, Rock. And I'm faced. I didn't expect them to start looking so early today. I heard there's a group of armed militants outside of town. Two of them look at each other. We're sorry for all the trouble. Magdalene, right? Things here a little not like what you expected. Situation's a bit awful, I suppose. There's a surface level peace maintained here. The villagers serve the sarcasm. Also, the face of a young man named Faced shows many signs of battle weathering. Can nonetheless see a fearless courage in clear eyes. Robert seems to be his partner. I can imagine the two of them fighting alongside each other. It's been some time since I saw such zealous vigor in town. It's not a problem, it's true, our town is working for Saka. It's normal for Rock to be having doubts. You told me you are refugees. I'm guessing there must be more than refugees who escaped London seeking supplies. So about that, we didn't tell you who we were before. Where was the Londinium Citizen Self-Salvation Corps? Londinium, but what? What are you doing here? It's a long story, we'll have time to talk more about that. But first, could you tell me what the Sakas are building in the center of the town? Our consultant is worried about what's being built here. Phase now I have tried getting close to the rear, but the Sarkas are getting the place very tightly. Can you see a giant blood red crystal? It's much bigger than all the other ones that we've seen in both scale and complexity. You know, the thing we're building here isn't unique to this place. Maybe this is one of Sarkat's combat art circle, but Brentwood might be more special than that. Our forces are planning to strike this place. Our fighters are not in the best shape right now, but with your help... Whoa, even since the news came that the Dukes have made it here, more and more the Tantra residents have been talking about that ever-distant war. It's only ever let the imagination run wild, lamentably away from Sark as you. It's never boast in that drunkenness that the Duke's fleet will follow the routes and will draw on the map to save Victoria. They fantasize about how the Sarkas will run away from Brentwood as they shout with their rallying cries. What exactly is war? I can't see any of it whatsoever in this quiet Sarkas-controlled town. I don't want to ever see it either. Sarkas are going to be leaving very soon. There's nothing that they could want in our town. First, Rockrock, you two should be on your way soon. It's dangerous for outsiders to be here. You can take the alley behind the greenhouse. Sarkas don't patrol the area. Even though Brentwood isn't at the forefront of the conflict, the situation here isn't normal at all. Whether it's the chain of the movement between supplies to Brentwood for the last couple of years, the most intentionally ignored geographical location, the enormous arts node you're building. Where are the original crystals from? How did Sarkas come up with such a detailed plan in such a short time? It's a little embarrassing, but we still don't know what exactly Sarkas are trying to do. That's not a good thing. Magdalene, if you could help persuade everyone to help, we have a chance to stop them. If it's just helping us figure out the situation Sarkas garrison stationed here. We can stop hiding. Hello, Self-Salvation Corps. Faced. The evacuation route we are planning to take is still open. Let's see how this plays out. We can't give up on this chance to get them outside. Look at it right, but the military commission is playing here has to be extremely important. Like I was just passing by and thought I would think of my friend. Magdalene, Will said he forgot to say thank you and asked me to thank you in his stead. His was unrealistic fantasies ever since he was a kid. It doesn't feel quite right. Sounds like Will is a drunkard who almost opened the cupboard when you're hiding in it. Let's not get into that. Freda, I leave these two Salvation Corps members to you. Do you need me to fill you in on the situation? No, I heard everything outside. Freda, the mayor of Brentwood was my father. He's dead. Fortunately, he's the only one who lost his life in this town so far. But I'm afraid I have to turn down your request. I respect your bravery to stand up against them, but I can't put all of the town's residents at risk. My father had the same idea and he's already paid the price. Resistance would only bring unnecessary sacrifice. Sarkas camp is not far from the main entrance to the greenhouse. For your safety, please leave quickly. Brentwood will take care of its own. Peace doesn't come easy and I'm afraid of breaking it once more. Brother, don't you see the problem in that? They made me a promise. They leave as soon as the plan is completed. You trust Sarkas' word? Have to. Rock, let's go. Mayor Freda, we'll be working the surrounding area. We're waiting to rendezvous with our team. If you need assistance, or if things take a turn for the worst, you can find us here. Don't find us there, that's a promise. Okay. Self-Salvation Corps. Magdalene, no, never mind. So that's grim. Freda and I don't actually know each other too well. She has always been fairly asocial. If it wasn't for Will making all kind of excuses to drag Freda here to buy flour from me, I likely would never have even known her. Perhaps like everyone else, I would have seen her as a crazed lunatic who slaved away for Sarkas and dragged everyone else into that along with her. I couldn't have forgotten that she's the same age as me. Did you save all of us after Mr. West gave his life? I traded everyone's freedom for it. Someone has to be the villain. I'm too afraid to give up even if it only buys everyone a small chance to survive. At the very least, the Sarkas leader here, the officer who comes to a greenhouse doesn't kill for fun like the Sarkas in the rumors. So I'd rather keep things the way they are. To be honest, I don't know what I should believe myself. Magdalene, I'm really jealous of you. Please forgive Will's stubbornness. He's just being childish. I've never been mad at him. Have you received the seeds I secretly bought for the next year's celebration? So there was some setback, but I have them. That's good. Hopefully they will lead to the most beautiful flowers by the time the next year's Harvest Festival is here. Father planned for this festival for a long time. I don't want to see his efforts go to waste. Please help me with this. It's my pleasure. Ouais.
出発するよ。隠密行動を心がけてね。わあ、本気で行くよ。誰を餌にするか決まって絶望の匂いまではカムフラージュできないわ。
I could use carnelian.
この血は筋肉踊る感覚、本当に久々だよ。
Okay, they go all the way around here. Okay. Ooh, this music. There's not this music in the previous stages, right? Or am I imagining things? This is a good position, actually.
本気で行くよ。頼みは何？先に沈黙を破った方が臆病者の恐怖が隠せないわ。もう声を出さないでね。
飯は食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
害虫だ。仰せの敵を引き殺せ。奴らのずっと立っててね。この程度で止まると思うの？どうすればいい？足元を見てください。わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。凝固する。仰せのままに。
Okay, I can make the thing directly from here. I guess I am supposed to do that even.
諦めるな。あまり待たせない。決断を下すときは冷静に。慌てなくて。あれ？私の出番？これが戦場というものね。
依頼内容は承知した。
どうすればいい？足元を見ていなさい。
いいチャンスだ。
強化しろ。
いいチャンスだ。もういい。終わりにしよう。
進め。
こっち向け。
これで静かになってくれる。指定の位置に向かう。ご指示を。悪くない場所だ。すぐに終わる。ごきげんよう、みんな。死ね。諦めるな。あまり待たせ絶望の匂いなどカムフラージュできないわ。
Yeah, this guy hits hard. Shit, there's another one coming.
すぐに終わる。決断を下すの庭からとっとと出ていけ。仰せの敵を引き殺せ。奴らの肉をすりつぶせ。これで静かになってくれるな。さっさと片付ければ 楽に終わる。
Okay, the bomb is going forward. We believe! We believe! It's slowing down a bit. It should be good. Yep. Okay, now they cannot revive.
どうすれば足元を見てみなさい。すぐに終わる。
自ら下した決断。見渡す限り戦場だ。どこに逃げるつもりだ。
疲れた。ドクター、眠いからもう帰っていい？
What time is it? Oh, I still have some time for one more mission, most probably. Collect all. Yes. Reload cumulative SE. Delphine. Oh, that's the thing for Delphine. Mom. To get the opening ceremony on time, Papa brought me along on the Karen route to new fuel cell I would know of. The handlers specially picked the most docile button bees to carry us to the mountain. I had to nestle to the large saddle beast in the back. It was so cramped. It was an interesting experience too. I even learned that some button beasts can drag a sled full of goods with their tail, while carrying 3 or 4 people. I couldn't believe my eyes. This trip has not only corrected many of my misconceptions of Kiag, helped me understand some of those things too. The backward and isolationist Kiag exists only in the imagination of those who understand Terra solely from the papers. In reality, things had already been changing across this beautiful land. I don't know why Papa was insisting on bringing me along. Remember the thing can't. I'm Feliz. Remember the things when she got the violin. I've gotten that unforgettable on camera anyway. It's never really here and I don't really stop to pick up the time gift for a friend recommendation. Give her make a fight from back in Windermere. Will all of these be stuff related to Delphine to make me cry again? The Happy Windermere Family. The Happy Windermere Family, I just realized. Oh. I didn't realize like, the background is changing. So you have this huge thing. And now we are like, it feels so alien at this point. It's so weird. Oh, there are 2 altars again. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. After some story. Will it be in Magdalene's mind? Yeah. I'm a fortunate woman. My grandfather passed away. The sunlight had shone upon the greenhouse. His favorite flowers he'd already arranged everything for me. I was going to live the rest of my life, as both of us had hoped, in this town, this tiny little greenhouse. That is until they arrived. I was incredibly fearful that my life would be ruined. The Sarkas gave the order, so my job remained here, in the greenhouse. I'm still the town's gardener. It's been a week since the 2 self-salvation corps people arrived. Likewise, it had been a week since I last saw Sarkat officer turn the soul for the daisies in town. Good afternoon, Magdalene. Your flower looked as beautiful as always. Thanks, I've never seen Will. I'm looking for him. He ordered some flowers the first thing in the morning, but still hasn't come to pick them up, even though it's afternoon already. He ordered flowers? Oh, they must be for Freda's birthday. He ditched right around noon. Most likely he left to prepare whatever surprise is in store for Freda. Don't worry, he'll remember once Freda gives him a scolding. Everyone seems very exhausted. I've been hearing noises around the worksite at night. Has no one been getting any proper rest? They were apparently trying to show up for somebody. They're working us to the bone like there's no tomorrow, but I haven't seen any bigwigs visiting her either. You're really lucky that you were given a decent job and don't have to suffer like us. I didn't expect us to finish building this in a month, just by gritting our teeth a little. It's like a miracle. I'm willing to bet that before, the Londinium Lords would hold all this into their museums. I thought you used to hate this job. Back then the world has changed. You should try to get on sagas with a good side too. You have nothing to lose. Pet. Pet? Okay, thanks for advice, I'll think it over. Hank's suggestions are always sincere, but his idea has left me terrified. At night, whenever I can sleep, I'm kept awake by the noise coming from the square. Either there's an iron hammer striking my head repeatedly, and occasionally I'm jolted awake from my dreams by those strange rocks. I can't help but to think back on the worries of those two self-preservation corps people a week ago. Perhaps Ark has changed more than just the way we live. Again? How come the campfire is something closer lately? I heard there's more than one group of folk who want to take over Brentwood. If they come to blows, it will be a hot mess here again. What's wrong with the way things are now with everyone getting along? How is it going to delay our work? Magdalene, finally! The devil who keeps visiting you brought others to wreck your greenhouse. What? Are you done? I say it's impossible for those Victorians to be hiding here. That's not for you to say. This house is clearly useless. It's only still standing because you insisted on keeping it around. Who knows what you might be hiding here? We're all fighting to the death for the Highness, but thanks to you and how weak you are, we've been letting chance after chance go to waste. Watch your tone, mercenary. I'm still a member of the Royal Court and a commander here. Relax, if I finally get her hiding here, I'll offer you immediately and apply to join the Royal Court on the achievement. Now lose that pacifism of yours, I'm getting sick of it. The actions are a serious interruption to military commission's plan for this place. If it wasn't for your setbacks on the front line fueling their ferocity, the boss would have been having us rush everything to finish our job so quickly. So you might as well shut up. My greenhouse. Oh. Shh. Don't move, just watch quietly. Black soil buried all of them. Daisies, roses, bluebells. Their rhizomes were all mercilessly crushed under their feet. The new beds growing toward the sunlight too. Fleur asked me to plant the seeds for the festival. She was really looking forward to it. She said it would be the biggest harvest festival in 10 years. All of us were looking forward to it, but now the new beds are no more. Relax, your fingers are bleeding. Don't try to break through. I'm saving your life, Gardener. Let her come. Better that she wants to fight. That way I can just kill her and finish this right here and now. You're too soft on this sound, Commander. Glaring won't kill me. Ah, what a drag. The flowers mean nothing to this war. Armories, explosive incinerator, that's what you really need. The very last new birds are crushed. Grandfather, we won't have fresh flower during next year's harvest festival, not anymore. Let me go. I'm calm. Have you found what you are looking for? Count yourself lucky that I didn't. And please leave. I thought you'd have a bit more guts than those idiots at the work sites. Victorians. Don't move, your fingers need bandaging. I couldn't stop them. I had some setbacks on the front lines. Soon there'll be another here to take over for me. He has other plans for the town. There's an opening in the cement construction about 200 meters to the west of the town's entrance. The guerrilla nearby blew it open. They won't give this chance up, so we need to fix the opening by 5 AM tomorrow. What a weird sarcasm. Why is he telling me this? The roses can still be saved. We must find a way to plant these poor things again. If that opening piques your interest, take these roses and cut through our camp tonight. It's the safest route. If somebody stops you, tell them you're delivering an order for me. Of course, I'd be very happy if you could stop by and put a rose in front of my tent. Some things should never be ruined, Gardener. My name is not Gardener, Sarkaz. It's Magdalene. Then let us reintroduce ourselves. My name is Shovel. Shovel? Remember, Magdalene, time waits for no one. What are we planting for the harvest festival represents hope. That's what my grandfather taught me. The flowers that line the streets during the festival each year entrusted with everyone's simple wish for a bountiful harvest. There is nowhere else that needs hope now more than Brentwood. I can't live. His stand should be in that direction. I want to take the flowers there as soon as I can. What's that? What are you doing here? Magdalene, why are you going with those flowers past curfew? The direction of the barracks you're going. Hurry up and leave. It's fine. I just wanted to come outside for a walk. I heard from Hank that it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. We ordered some flowers for you, but he never came for them. If you see Will, please remind him. Freda? Why aren't you saying anything? Come with me, it's not safe here. These flowers, Will left them. They're here to mourn my father. I've been keeping the warehouse locked, only occasionally lending him the key when he wants a sip of alcohol. Cannon's here. Did Mr. West prepare them for the festival? How magnificent. It's all my fault. Did something happen to him? He was stopped by the devil at the Sarkaz barrack just now. He came to me earlier than usual for some sort of surprise, but when he found out I was going to barracks to report on our progress, he said he'd escort me there. Sarkaz shouldn't have any reason to stop Will. I've never done that before. I don't know, I'm scared. I didn't have it in me to say no when they asked to take Will in. I've been following their every word. I gave them everything they asked for. Why did they want to take in? Why did I do something wrong? Maybe they only had a few questions for him. Look on the bright side, they still need him to work for them. Right, that bloody thing isn't completed just yet. I'm sure they will still need Will. I have to stay here at the barracks entrance and wait for him. Freda smiles, but I'm not happy about this one bit. I know I'm lying to her. I'm sure she knows that as well. However, this is all that we can do right now. These days, we all need a tiny shred of hope to poison our minds. Hope. Freda, do you see that? A strange creature climbing on a house's beam. I don't know if creature is exactly the right word for it. It's staring at me with its black body. The terrifying being's feeble limbs are no longer attached to the beam. Then it lands on the flowers used to mourn the mayor before it dissipates, turning to a drop of blood and dyes the flower buds. Was it looking at us just now? Yes, it was looking right at us. Wait, there's no bomb. This time there's no bomb. It means that we have to destroy the things that pop out of them. Come on, come on. Nope, it's revived.
この血は筋肉踊る感覚、本当に久々だよ。これ以上は進ませません。
依頼内容は承知した。
どうすればいい？絶望の匂いがカムフラージュできないわ。心が何も起きていない。
Come on, come on, come on. No, nope. This will not be enough.
こ れが戦場というものね。
見渡す限り戦場だ。どこに逃げるつもりだ。
本気で行くよ。誰かに気づく前
敵を引き殺せ。奴らの肉をすりつぶせ。
飯を食ってねえのか。全力で来い。
頼みはなくさすの庭からとっとと出ていけ。ここでは何も起きていない。
Okay, we destroyed a whole batch of them. That's good.
あまり待たせない。絶望の匂いまではカムフラージュできない。私に出会ったのが運が尽きた。指定の位置に向かう。悪くない場所だ。言われなくても分かるし。仰せのかわいそうだね。どうしてそんなに全身血だらけなの。
Oh shit.
遺言の伝達断る。
いいチャンスだ。
言われなくても分かってる。ビクトリアのバグパイプ波状棒と共にマイル。ご指示を。ダークを壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。遺言の伝達断る。指定の位置に向かう。
If I block them here, oh, they will be arrived by the thing on the right. I'm stupid.
待機中。
仰せの敵を引き殺せ。奴らの肉をすりつぶせ。
絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできない。これが戦場というものね。これで静かになってくれる。さっさと片付ければ楽になる。指定の位置に向かう。悪くない場所だ。言われなくても分かるし。私に出会ったのが運が尽きた。
Destroyed a few.
おしとやか気をつけなよ。そう早く切り裂かれない。
Okay. These altars can be a bit annoying.
軍隊でもより厳しい事態は目にしてきた。
First, the sarcastic troop guarding the Fernmut skeleton. We must defeat them to continue forward. Okay. What is this guy? Saka's Bone Guard Flayer, a professional arm master who protects the Fernmut skeleton. When surrounding friendly or enemy units are defeated, recovers an amount of HP and gains increased attack. When defeated, leaves behind 2 blood embers. Okay.
これ以上は進ませません。
誰を餌にするか決まった？どうすればいい？足元を見ていなさい。
依頼内容は承知した。ええ、まとめてかかってきやがれ。
本気で行くよ。絶好のチャンスだ。決断を前のこの矢で釘付けにしてやる。
地獄の豪華、いつでも行け。恐怖は隠せないわ。もっと声を上げろ。ターゲット確認。すぐに終わらせる。指定の位置に向かう。
どこに向かえばよろしいでしょう。
害虫が。
本気で行くよ。
強化しろ。あまり待たせ足元を見てみなさい。
悪くない。
That's a lot of people.
言われなくても分かって。一匹も逃げられると思うな。
強化しろ。ターゲット確認。すぐに終わる。
私の庭からとっとと出ていけ。うわ、本気で行くよ。
諦めるな。さっさと片付ければ楽に終わる。
私に指図するな。もう声を出さない。
そこに並びやがれ。誰かに気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。何を片付ければいい？
Whoops. Okay.
いいよ、ここだよ。
自ら下した決断を疑って、余人にはその目を曇らせる。
何を片付ければいい？すぐに終わる。あまり待たせぬ恐怖は隠せないわ。そこに並びやがれ。
Can you please stop killing the others and just finish this one? That would be nice. Because there are killing other enemies around, he's healing too much.
さっさと片付ければ楽に終わる。
Okay. The guy was healing completely again and again and again. Like, Then medal? Colossal Forsaken Remains. I guess it's just finishing 13-13, most probably. Fireworks, Seer Scarlet.
命令に従い出撃。
Cannot be blocked, collect up to 5 pieces of blood ember. When defeated, drops all collected embers. Oh, okay.
これ以上は進ませ。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。どっちが獲物か こで分からせてやる。決断を下すときは冷静に、私の庭からとっとと出ていけ。
どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできないの？
これで静かになってくれる。
Let's try a few of the embers.
わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Okay.
さっさと片付ければ。
3 guys left. Okay, he should die soon. Here we go. Apparently I need someone to guard the lower part. Other will be here.
わあ、リンゴちゃん。
恐怖は隠せないわ。
これ、ここだよ。頼みは自然の摂理を乱してはならない。
自ら下した決断を疑うな。憎悪がお前の視野を奪う。
いいよ、準備はできてるから。ここでは何も起きていない。指定の位置に向かう。進め。
どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできないの？
待機中、意志を堅固にするは規律。
Alright, he's unblockable. Oh, he was so close to being I forgot he was unblockable, so I was not worrying about him. I should have. Okay. I have an idea. Instead of Cruz, I'll put... Where is she? April.
はいよ。
Much more useful for pushing the thing.
出発しよう。みんな、こっち来て。
誰を餌にするか決まった？
これで静かになってくれる。さっさと片付ければ楽には。どっちが本物か、ここで分からせてやる。頼みは手前の影。この世首で見捨てる。
飯を食ってねえのか。
Oh, okay, we're good, we're good.
あまりまた絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできない。
これで静かになってくれる。弓の準備はできてるよ。怖くはないわ。指定の位置に向かう。行くよ。私に指図するしね。
Oh! I was so focused on top, I didn't see that the bottoms they were coming already.
この種たち
Ah,
しっかり握ってて。
I'm so bad. I'm so
こ
bad.
の走れ。絶対に振り返るなよ。あとは
I'm so bad.
私が何とかする。
おい、隊長は俺様なんだから、出撃命令も俺様の役目だろ。
加減はします。
みんな、こっち来て。
こっち向け。
絶好のチャンスだ。
I should get the Ifrit out of the team because on this map she won't do much.
誰を餌にするか決まった？どうすればいい？恐怖は隠せないわ。
頼みは私の庭からとっとと出ていけ。遺言の伝達断る。
Okay, that's one actually dead. And that would be all, most probably.
定の位置に向
Yeah.
かう視界良好本気で行くよ悪くない場所だ私に指図する敵も逃げられると思うな
慣れ親しんだ戦場だ。
ターゲットは誰
自ら下した決断を疑う。自ら下した決断を疑う。
私に
見渡す限り戦場だ。どこに逃げるつもりだ。
ここでは何も起きていないさっさと片付ければ楽に終わる
地獄の豪華いつでも行けるぜ
He will destroy the thing actually. Ah, I didn't plan on that. He was going to be able to completely destroy the
視
bomb.
界良好
痛えか痛えのか
Come on, Ifrit. You can kill this guy. You can do it. I know it.
そこに並びやがれ
Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh yeah, he will. The shards.
偶言の
Like
伝
that.
達断る
Yeah. You leave these shards here. Thank you.
指定の位置に向かう弓の準備はできてる
Okay.
進め
おい
待機中思考を明晰にするは戦術待機中これで静かになってくれるな
Oh, story time. After the story time, I will have to go. Fear is a tolerance that we're naturally born with. Just like how plants are able to adapt to soil, make havoc on their own rootstock. The shadow will lead to spread a multiplicative dosage of fear in Brentwood. Freda is the greatest testament. She is so fragile, they could break her simply by bumping into her. She pestered among the crowd of terrified men until now. I can tell she needs someone to confide in and vent her fear. Will, he's not mature enough. It's not very likely he will understand how Freda feels. Perhaps I can tell her, I can help her. You didn't bring my order to my tent, Magdalene. And you didn't leave Brentwood either. Pitiful decision. He seems very feeble, even more so than yesterday. What happened? Why didn't you leave? This is my home. You have a new order for me. I can bring it to you along with the flowers last night. You don't have to worry about those orders anymore. I'm here to say goodbye. I'm leaving soon to fight as part of the Narcissus King's army. Alright, goodbye. That's what you wanted to hear from me. You're too naive to the point of foolishness. Everything I've tried to protect always caused its own destruction. Perhaps I've been wrong from the start. I understand what you're saying, Shovel. I used to be incredibly jealous of all of you. Victoria used to be the noblest and strongest nation there was, naturally. You possess many great things, and rightfully so. With the metallurgy originated as the Steam Knights, conquered another empire. With your mystifying art and rich academia, you attracted all of Terra's geniuses. Yet now, you halted your outward conquest. Now your rulers only indulge in parties and wine, or never boasting about the medals on their chests. They cross their own glory, and they are destined to be replaced. You still have this wall clock. Time really flies, town citizens must all have gone to the worksite. What do you mean? Your deaths are unavoidable, Magdalene. The Sanguinarch is an impatient man. That's why the ritual was pushed forward, and under that feline's leadership, the mission was indeed completed most marvelously. Everyone here will be the key to the ritual activation. Of course, that includes you. Ritual key. He was stopped by the devils at the Sarkaz barrack just now. Freda, do you see that? The blood-colored worm is staring at me. The entire town will be the key to the ritual's activation. The key, my soul is trembling. I need to go find Freda. Let me go! You mustn't leave this greenhouse. Wait a little longer, Madeline. I'll be here with you until we bid each other farewell for the last time. Why? The people of the town has never done anything against your wishes. Freda and everyone fulfilled each and every one of your requests. His Highness decided to carry out his war, and your dukes responded. This outcome has nothing to do with us or you. All we need to do is follow orders. Let me warn the people at Workside. Just pretend you don't know anything like before, please. I serve His Highness. I won't allow you to quash this ritual. Not unless you make it past me, Magdalene. Can you do it, Gardener? He grabs him by the hand but places it on a pair of scissors in his hand. There seemed to be a ray of longing burning in the depth of his ashen eyes. What is this frightful man longing for? Release? Pity? Or it perhaps that word that I can't bring myself to touch? Even though the two of us have spent a very long time together in the greenhouse, I never actually truly understood this man. But I have to leave now, just as he said there is no time. I'm sorry. I can't stand by and watch anymore. Magdalene, where are you going? Is that blood on your clothes? Are you okay? It's fine, I cut my finger while I was pruning branches. Hank, where's Freda? Freda, after she came back from barrack by herself this morning, she went straight to Sarkaz offices. She seemed rather out of it, and she kept saying sorry no matter who she ran into. Did something happen? Everyone has to leave this place right now, and the farther the better. What's all of you been so bloody balmy today? There's no time to explain. I need to tell everyone else. We're almost finished. Besides, if we ditch work, what are we supposed to do with those officers behind us? When these officers find us? Fireworks, where? Who blew that wall open? Is that Freda? The last time I saw such beautiful fireworks, it was the Harvest Festival when I was 10. Grandfather put me on the shoulder and walked through the crowd. Everyone looked up, the fireworks ballooning the sky astonished. Everyone kept quiet, only for the silence to be torn apart by the explosive sound wave a moment later. It's just like that. Freda set up the cannon. Mr. West was hiding for the Harvest Festival. The Countess Sarkaz is pulling her from behind. Drenched in blood, she's shouting something, but whatever she's trying to say is buried by the cannon's loud roar. She's buried by the wave of Sarkaz gushing toward her and torn apart. A flame burning bright in the middle of the day. The cannons keep roaring. The grand ceremony has come to Brentwood ahead of schedule. What just happened? Is that an earthquake? Run! You're bleeding, bollocks, stay away! This disgusting monster dripping from your body! What is Sarkaz trying to do? Hank, you can close your eyes. I'm starting to feel very tired too, so sleepy. I can feel my own blood fluttering out of my body before disappearing into the earth. Magdalene, hanging there. Captain, I got her! Everyone, hold on to the rope as tight as you can. Do not touch the ground, no matter what. Hurry and help them. Magdalene, you can't fall asleep. Rock? This guy's so heavy. Face, the Salvation Corps. Why? We figured something went wrong when we saw the fireworks in the middle of the day. They sealed the wall we blew open yesterday, but that cannon gave us a new path. Hold on to Rock, Sand Magdalene. Our forces don't have enough mass power, and we'll bring everyone to evacuate as soon as we can. Face, your zipline is even faster than those modifications that you made. Right, where is your Freda? We haven't been able to locate her. Freda is Drat, why did my zipline start shaking? What about that weak garrison commander? Why is he hiding this time? Well, no matter, I'll take over command. I can feel it, my blood is boiling. Need to contact Major Ursula's squad. We'll take care of these laughable Victorians by ourselves. Kill them all. The garrison here is mounting a counterattack. They're putting more pressure on us than any sarcasm we faced before. How about explosive the old wires still have inside? Can we make it here in time to back us up? Pretty not happening, not counting the members who laid the zipline for us. We barely had any fighting men to begin with. Start the crawlers. We need to break through by force. Rock, watch out, your zipline. Oops. That hurts. Magdalene, are you okay? Can you walk? Are these disgusting things? On the sundering earth, a large number of red worms keep gushing onto the surface. They chew on every soul it can reach and suck their blood. It's the prince's blessing. It's a kindness of the royal court left for us. In our bodies, our purest blood is now awakening. Let's waste no more time on these Victorians. Rock, you should go. The feline girl named Rock takes out the dagger from her waist and stuffs it out into my hand. A large group of Sarkas are closing in our location. I didn't get ready to fight. It's not that hard, none of us had any combat experience before. Take a deep breath and make up your mind. Make up my mind, right. Just like that Sarkaz officer who collapsed among the fluttering petals. I gripped the dagger tight. A shot rings out. Artillery fire? I thought we used all of our explosives. Quick, Rock, Magdalene, now. We were contacted by a few old friends. They brought a whole backup unit. They didn't have an identification code. The Exemplars! Let's go! The military, Victorian, right, the military is returning to the war. Maybe a group of ice-cold men, they're here to kill Sarkaz instead of Victorians. The Exemplars! Here we go! A thick rolling cloud of dust is kicked up into the air, all over within view. Again and again, bright flashes and light suddenly erupts across the ground. What is that, a tank? I can hear a firm, persevering female voice coming from Face Communicator. This is Tank Fire Team Horn. All units, make sure to stay clear out of my blast zone. Grenade loaded, firing second barrage. Opening created, cover self-starvation corps and all the citizens. Horn, continuing suppressing fire. Zeus Art Circle, we need to find a way to stop this bloody witchcraft. Vina, have someone else drive? I want to join the grand combat. Hannah, eyes on the road. Alright. Get a tank as close to the core of Art Circle as possible. I'll take care of that thing. Vina, you have other tasks. All units, follow regular deployment formation. Morgan, Hannah, follow Horn's order and cut open the path for the tank. Lieutenant Shearer, Dagda, Delphine, take on the ground forces and from a defensive line. Stop the sunken Ark's worms. I'm on it. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Mr. Misery. I thought it was a woman. Oops. Mr. Misery, I'll leave the commander of the enemy forces to you. All you need to do is boldly execute your plan. Face, it's been a while. We should exchange pleasantries later. I self-establishing corps to help set up zipline that will take me above the art circle. On it. We have no time to lose. Let us take care of their strange art circles first. I will leave my rear to all of you. While I was trying to identify the squad that suddenly came to our aid, the blonde feline had already ziplined to the center of the battlefield. She descended from the sky and bombastically made her way into the center of the art circle blood-red pillar of light. The sound of rocks blasted apart, ringing through the entire battlefield. Thump. I can see each and every swing her large sledgehammer in that red light. Forward! Siege is a badass! The feline's voice ignites the tank's engine. I see a warrior holding a sledgehammer up high, leading the Victorians to retake our land. Look how easily our Victorian tank fire can blast that thing apart. We say that much long ago, then bloody devil are no match for Victorian's military. Crush them! No, there are too many original crystals in town. The mayor's office, small town square, the library, those things we've been rebuilding day in and day out. You won't make it in time. Is it over? No. Oh, the Sanguinarch himself. Oh no. Oh no, it's not the Sanguinarch, okay, it's his magic. The pillar of red light rises from the building we built and intermingles with festive fireworks. There's a blood-red color boiling that dark abyss. Similarly red worms are reaching the antennae toward the sky. The article has been damaged, the vampire's offspring has gone berserk. Seize this opportunity. Infantry units stop advancing, escort all citizens out of the art circle's range. Tank squad, follow me and push forward, destroy the remaining original crystal in the town, and come and search and rescue. Hell is invading my town. All while the formation's rumbling tank accelerates and blitzes on the devils. Damn, I wish I had more time to start the next mission. Ah. I wish I had more time. Very well done, Ken Kundamel. You didn't fulfill the promise made on our wedding night. I'm not going to send objection to my decision from anyone in my domain. Ken, our union has been the most unexpected thing to have happened to me if they inherited my title. When you saw through the crowd at the ball and barged into the command center to ask directly for my hand, you unabashed and patient deterred me from treating you as yet another frivolous nobleman. You gave up your family name and willingly subjected your honor as the Earl's second son to criticisms. You received many cold shoulders. You received many a cold shoulder while attending banquets with me. Yet never uttered a word of complaint. As such, you deserve compensation from me. The pledge I made to you at your wedding, that someday Windermere too will hear from Lord Kent, has never expired. Attend the Exam Coin secret meeting in London on my behalf. I've already appointed you as my plenipotentiary. Another thing, Delphine and I will arrange a private celebration at my headquarters upon your return. Ah, and if I'm not mistaken, he never returned from that secret reunion thing. He never returned. Ah, shit. Anyway, that was cool. I hope we'll be able to finish this chapter next Friday. And for now, we'll raid someone. Darkest dungeon. Okay, let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Who is playing new V Shoujo member is here. Yeah. I don't think I'll go raid someone that big and playing something like this is just chatting. It's not even like a specific game. What do we have? Oh, first playthrough on Ocarina of Time. I'll rate this person. Crafty Kaname. Let's go. So say hi and yeah, have fun with this person. Just playing Ocarina of Time for the first time. So that's an experience. It's always cool to see people discover this game that I know from my childhood. So yeah, see you, and tomorrow it will be Rock Trader. See ya!